Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another awesome Five Nights at Freddy's video. It is me, the Prince of FNAF, and you know the rest. Today we are checking out the FNAF Snap figures that Funko has just revealed, and these are interesting for lack of a better term, but hey, coming from a guy that collects Funko Pops non-stop, I can't really say anything here. But granted, they are still pretty cool. These are obviously the placeholder for the McFarlane Toys construction sets that we used to get. These obviously are replacing those, and they're pretty interesting. The animatronics that we are going to be seeing in this lineup are Freddy, Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, Golden Freddy, Springtrap, Circus Baby, and Toy Bonnie. The one thing I think is really excited is, as you can see here from this image, you can see that they come with their own display bases, which I haven't seen any Five Nights at Freddy's figures do, with the exception of the McFarlane Toys construction sets, as they were very similar to Legos. You had to make a whole Lego set. But here we have like a full kind of display diorama piece of Golden Freddy in the main show stage area, which is pretty cool. Also, the backdrops look pretty good. For something that looks like it's going to be on a smaller side, the backdrops look pretty detailed. And the figures look really nice, even though they are kind of stylized. Here we can see an image of Golden Freddy by himself. You see he comes with an angry face and a microphone. The really cool thing I like about these is the way that you can kind of make them have different expressions. In this case, angry expressions. Which I think is awesome, and I don't think other FNAF toys have done this before. Next up we have Chica, who looks pretty cool, and it looks like she comes with the parts and service room. And the parts and service room looks pretty cool. Obviously, this does not look anything like the parts and service room featured in any of the FNAF games, especially Five Nights at Freddy's 1. But hey, this is probably going to be, like I said before, on a smaller scale, so Funko did the best what they could with the product. But still, it looks really cool. Definitely, it's a nice display piece for the figure, and a little kind of play set for the kids. But again, I'm a collector, so I'll probably just be buying these as a display piece, but they're still really cool. The endoskeleton skulls are really nice, and Chica herself here, having a closer look at her, looks nice as well. I like the way they did her feet, giving her more bird-like talon feet. Not that other figures didn't have this, but something about this looks a lot cooler. She comes included with an angry face as well as Mr. Cupcake that she can hold, which is pretty sweet if you ask me. Next up, we got my favorite of this collection, and that is Foxy. This comes as no surprise to people who are regular viewers of the channel, given that Foxy is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character. He's really cool. I like the metallic paint they used for his endoskeleton parts. And I love that his face isn't so angry, but more just a vicious face. While as the default face is just a kind of normal face. I also like that he's got like the kind of pieces of fur kind of sticking up off of his ears, which look really cool and give him more of a feral and menacing look. He also comes included with the It's Me sign from Pirates Cove. Obviously, the sign says It's Me just before Foxy leaves Pirates Cove, or actually after he leaves Pirates Cove, and he's already running down the hall, which is really scary in regards to the actual gameplay itself. We also have a look at what Foxy looks like in the box, so we're taking a look at the box art, which looks super cool. And I love that they actually featured an image of Foxy on the box, specifically Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, jumping towards the player in a kind of pouncing motion like he does in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and it looks really cool. And I wonder if all of the boxes are like this. They feature images of the different characters rather than just featuring Freddy like a lot of the other packaging for stuff like this did in the past. Next up, we have a look at Freddy, who looks pretty cool, and he's probably one of the more normal looking out of the bunch. Yeah, he still has those stylized proportions, and I like that his hat's kind of floppy, which is pretty cool. Again, he comes included with an angry face, and then obviously his signature microphone. But hey, he is still really cool. Actually, one of my favorite versions of the character, as we've seen a lot of figures of Freddy in the past. But I really like him. He's kind of strangely cute here. Another one of my favorites here is Springtrap. Springtrap comes with a frightening, almost screaming, yelling face, which is awesome. He comes with what looks like a Springtrap or Spring Bonnie puppet, which looks awesome. His organ and like flesh and guts detail is pretty cool for something that looks like it's aimed more at kids. And I wonder if when you take off his mask, if you can actually see like the shriveled up, decaying head of William Afton inside. I wonder if Funko would actually do that, or if it's just going to be a generic animatronic endoskeleton skull. We'll have to see when these release. We also have Bonnie here, which looks really cool. And the one thing I'm sure you guys have already noticed is that his guitar looks kind of strange. He's got rocking a guitar that looks like a piece of pizza, and it actually fits with the pizzeria theme, because if you remember, most of the Five Nights at Freddy's games take place within a pizzeria. So this is pretty cool. Now, I'm pretty sure this probably has something to do with licensing, since certain guitars you need to have permission. So maybe they just didn't want to give Bonnie his signature red and white electric. But hey, it still looks really cool, and it fits with the pizzeria theme, which I really like. Again, he also comes included with an angry face. I wonder if they're actually going to try to do other expressions rather than an angry face. But hey, they're still pretty cool. Bonnie actually looks pretty normal, like Freddy does. Still, obviously, it looks stylized, but as normal as you can get within this line. We do have a picture of him in the box, and it looks like I was right, because we do have a picture of Bonnie, and this is really nice to see. Nice to see each of the boxes being catered to the specific animatronic inside, which I think is super cool, rather than just featuring generic art of Freddy or of specifically withered Freddy. The interesting thing about the packaging is that this box showcases FNAF 1 Bonnie, whereas the Foxy box featured withered Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, so I don't know if that implies that the version of Foxy they gave us is in fact withered Foxy, or they just thought it was cool to put that on a box. Anyway, we have arrived at the last figure, and these are actually, this is a 2-pack, and this includes Circus Baby and Toy Bonnie. Toy Bonnie comes included with almost a manic face expression with all of his teeth showing, and then here we have the proper white and red electric guitar for Toy Bonnie, but not FNAF 1 Bonnie. I don't understand it, but hey, at least you're still getting the proper guitar. And then for Circus Baby, this is probably the most unique. We have a jump scare face for Circus Baby, with the panels around her face revealing the endoskeleton inside. And then she comes included with her little microphone. Obviously, there's no rivets on the side, but it's still really cool for what we get. And I have to say that these aren't as bad as I think a lot of people think they are. I mean, I know they're not as good as the McFarlane Toys Legos, but hey, give them a chance. They look pretty cool. They look like they'd be lots of fun, and hey, they look like children would really enjoy these. Obviously, there's a commercial, so let's actually react to the commercial real quick before we close up shop.
There's a new
Whoa, are they playing the security breach music? Nice, man. Oh yeah, he does. He does have the gross, like, fleshy face.
Snap and scare. Five Nights at Freddy's snaps. Figures and playsets each sold separately.
Spooky. Anyway, I really like the commercial. I think this is a great idea. I think it would work really well for kids. I don't really know about the Springtrap having a fleshy face. I'm glad they included it though, because it's, accurate to his design within the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 video game. But hey, I think these are nice, and I love that some of them, not all of them, but some of them come with the kind of backdrops, which is really cool. Nice displays for them. Obviously for collectors, they're definitely going to want to get the ones with the backdrops, I'm sure. I, for one, want to get these as well. But yeah, probably going to be picking up maybe Foxy and Springtrap. I don't know about the other ones. Maybe I'll get a Golden Freddy just so I can have the show stage. But let me know what you guys think about these. I know a lot of people really hate these, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care and have a great night. I'll see you in the next video.